good evening, YouTubers. Just out for a little ride on the bike. Just had some new tyres put on it actually. Well, on Wednesday. I've only done about 5-6 miles on them. And I thought I'd get a couple of miles on there, just to get them scrubbed in a little bit. So yeah, so I bought the Michelin Road 5s for it. Seem to be getting all the good reviews at the moment. So I was just going to put another Dunlop on the back and not bother with the front, because the front was alright, to be honest. And I thought, well, if I'm getting it done, I might as well do it. So yeah, and so far, yeah, they seem alright. Strange thing was, front wheel, they took all the weights off and they've not had to put any back on. Like, I was just cleaning off, you know, all the white stuff that you get around the wheel when they've been putting tyres on. I was just cleaning that off, and I thought, hold on a minute, there's no bloody weights on this. So I phoned them up, and apparently they had spun it, and it's fine, so very unusual that. You know, I used to fit tyres when I was a boy. I was on a YTS scheme for a year or so, and I can't remember ever fitting a tyre to any wheel and not having to put weights on to balance it out. So, but I have had it up to 70 and it doesn't seem to be doing anything untoward. So I'm keeping an eye on it, mind you, as you would. Tyres wise, obviously I'm scrubbing them in at the moment, but they do feel a lot more comfortable than the Dunlops. You know, they seem to soak up the bumps a bit more. Now, whether that's just because there's more tread on them or what, I don't know. But yeah, they seem like really nice tyres. But like I say, still scrubbing them in, so the jury's out. So it's a lovely evening. Something else I've got for the bike, I got myself a phone mount by SP Connect. Seems like a pretty good sturdy mount as well. What that does is it, well, obviously it holds the phone, but it screws into the handlebar clamp there, screws into one of them holes, and it seems like a good solution. Like, they do lots of different solutions for lots of different types of bikes. You know, for example, they do a thing which slots into the steering yoke, you know, probably for bikes with clip-on bars and that sort of thing. You know, but it seems like a good solution for having your phone there, like. Now, mine's just a Galaxy A6, my phone, so I had to buy the it's like a stick-on thing that you stick onto your phone, and yeah, seems to be solid enough, like, at the moment. Again, jury's out on that one. Hopefully it will stay that way. Lovely night tonight. Must be 20 degrees still. And it's my birthday tomorrow. Woohoo! 55-year-old. Or 55 years young. Depending on your point of view, I suppose. Farmers must have been muck spreading. tip in a bit quicker, these tyres, compared to the Dunlops. Don't know why that is. I don't know whether it's just because the Dunlop, especially the rear Dunlop that I had, was quite squared off, or whether it's characteristic of the tyres, but you know, they do tend to tip in quite quickly. But I suppose that's just what you're used to, you know. Like, even though they haven't been scrubbed in, the sea, it's still, like, not that I'm pushing them or anything, not that I ever will, but they still seem pretty secure, like. Well, I'm not going to take too many chances on them while I'm getting the bumps and what have you scrubbed off. I definitely don't want to drop my bike. Speaking of bikes, when I was in KC Superbikes getting the tyres fitted, I saw the Suzuki Katana 1000 in the flesh for the first time, or certainly noticed it for the first time anyway. And I know it's one of them Marmite bikes, like, but you know, you either love it or you hate it, but it's to me it's a stunning machine. It's way nicer looking than the old 1100 was, and probably on a par with the 750, you know, the one that had the pop-up headlight. But it's a stunning motor, and I know I've heard people say, you know what I mean, you're paying an extra £1,000 for what? You know, over the GSXS 1000, you know, for the flash of your face. But boy, to me, it's a flash of your face, alright. And especially in black, like, it's stunning. And I'm not a fan of black bikes. I'm not a fan of black bikes because, you know, I like my bikes to be brightly coloured. You know, white if possible. You know, because I like to be seen. You know, in this day and age, you know, you've got to do as much as you can to be seen, like. And lights is one thing, but a brightly coloured bike is another. Or a white bike is another. So yes, so I've actually got a demonstrator in there, and it's got the samurai accessory kit on it. You know what I mean? It was always going to be called the samurai accessory kit, wasn't it? Which is just a few stickers and a few nice little bits, you know. So yeah, I was very impressed with it, but it was only £9,500, which, you know what I mean, yeah, it's tempting, but I need £5,000, so if there's anybody out there who wants to crowdfund us, you're more than welcome. Only £5,000, it's all I need. Anyway, I'm going to have a tab and just check everything out, make sure everything's tickety-boo from the point of view of recording and stuff, and we'll see you later, so take care. So you can probably see that my dash is looking rather cluttered, what with the phone and the Insta360 and the spare battery for the Insta360, and it is looking rather cluttered, like. Can't see what fuel I've got in, although I do know I haven't got a great deal in, because it was at 2 bars when I pulled into the service station and realised that I haven't brought my wallet with us, so we won't be out long tonight. Just a quick ride anyway, which I'm sure my little doggy will be quite happy about, as he'll be wanting to walk before he settles down for the night. But it is a nice evening tonight. I couldn't resist not going out on the bike. So yeah, the Katana, what a stunning looking bike that is. Like I say, the black one to me just looks absolutely awesome. So if I can find a few quid, I might trade up. Like, I was offered a test ride and I says, nah, you're alright just for now, but I might take them up on that offer just to see what it's like. Obviously it's a big step up for me, you know what I mean. I've never had a bike that big or that powerful. Like, this is what, 80 odd horsepower. And I think that the Suzuki is 150. Of course, it's just a pipe dream at the moment, you know what I mean. It's I'm still actually loving riding this bike, to be honest. It's a lovely bike. I was also thinking about getting a fuel controller for this. Obviously, with it having an aftermarket exhaust on it, probably be a good idea. Stop it popping and what have you. Smooth it up in the bottom end as well, because it could be smoother down there, I think. Of course, it involves a lot of other work, you know, removing the pair valves and all that. Although I don't think you have to necessarily remove them, but you need to block it off so you're not pumping air into the exhaust outlet. Thought I'd left the pockets open there to get the draft. Still got 2 bars of petrol. And the tyres, like I say, they seem pretty good. Not that I'm an expert or anything, but just the comfort of them. It just feels that much more comfortable with these on than it did with the Dunlops. It's a gorgeous evening, perfect evening for having a bike ride. Works. I've been playing around with the Insta360 as well, different positions and stuff. I've had it on my chest mount, which was didn't work actually, because I forgot to recalibrate the gyro after I'd used it on the selfie stick sticking out the front of my bike. That was a good position to have it at, mind. I might pop a couple of little bits up and show you how it looked. Oh yeah, tyres and the wheel, the front wheel, like I say, I'm not feeling anything, so I assume everything's tickety-boo there. There you go, I can see bugger all. Sun's very low in the sky. Pretty secure, these tyres. You know, just feel, you know, they do tip in a bit quicker, but just feel, even, you know, with so little miles on them, like they're supposed to be really good in the wet, these as well, you know what I mean, and they have a huge tread pattern on them, it has to be said, you know, really deep. I've been doing some shenanigans here, fixing roads. It's unusual. The bridge into my village across the M6, I've just been doing well, fixing that. It was full of potholes. A lot of the old tarmac had come loose and it was just rutted all over the place. And what did they do? Fill them full of bloody loose chippings. So I'll be trying to avoid going that way home tonight, I think. I hate the loose chippings, like, and obviously they've only just done it, so there's piles of them all over the place, like. I do like this bike, you know. You know, if anybody is... Like, don't get us wrong, the Gladius was a great bike, like, the engine on that is, you know, just fantastic, like, and I'm sure it's the same with the latest SV650, it's pretty much the same engine, not a lot of difference. But that SV is just, well, the Gladius, the SFV, they should put that in a sportier package, like, because it would sell like hotcakes. You know, the old SV650, quite a sporty bike. You know, sold loads of those, like. And I know retros are de rigueur, but you know, just to put a few extra sharp edges on it and what have you, it would make that bike so much better, like, to look at. You know, the engine, as I say, is stunning. Well, that's something on this bike. I keep reaching for the 7th gear. I'm still reaching for a 7th gear. Saying there, pal, I can see bugger all and all. Even with my black visor. It's the time of year, I suppose, isn't it? You know, I think I'll have a pop down the motorway. Yeah, definitely a lot better over lines, these tyres. Of course the other ones were struggling because, you know, they were, well, the rear was squared off, so these are going over as I came onto the motorway there, and as I moved into the right hand lane coming down that dual carriageway, you can tell that it didn't upset the bike at all. And my phone's still there, that's a bonus. So, all in all, for tonight. I'm glad everything seems to be working well. Tyres especially. And that front wheel, like I say, I was bothered, like, you know what I mean? I was thinking, I forgot to put weights on. But it seems to be well planted, like, so I'm certainly not getting any sort of sensations through the bars or anything. Not at this speed, anyway. Not at normal speed, so I can't imagine it being any problems, you know, at higher speeds. Not that I go at higher speeds, Your Honour. I think tonight, because of them shillies, I'll just nip down to down Scotland Road to get home. So, if you've been watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Your views are much appreciated. So, take care and hopefully I'll see you again soon. All the best.